I keep telling y'all, if you want to get into cybersecurity, now is the time. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video to tell you that if you are thinking about getting into cybersecurity, then now is probably the time for you to go ahead and get certified and skilled up so you can go out there and secure you a cybersecurity job. So let's talk about these jobs, ladies and gentlemen. So this is coming from the website Security Magazine. It says cybersecurity hiring momentum is ramping up. Means there's a whole bunch of jobs out there that need to be fulfilled, ladies and gentlemen. Says the search for cybersecurity talent continues to accelerate across the U.S. economy, with cyber job postings growing at more than twice the rate of today's overheated job market, according to new data from CyberSeek, a joint initiative between the National Initiative for Cybersecurity Education and Emisi Burning Glass and CompTIA. So you got all these big name companies putting their stamp of approval on basically everything that I've been telling you guys about these cybersecurity jobs being rampant out in these streets. It says U.S. employers deployed 714,548 job postings for cybersecurity roles and skills between April 2021 and April 2022. Almost 40% of those job postings were listed during the first 4 months of 2022, indicating that demand is speeding up as more public and private sector organizations look to strengthen defenses against many threats. Demand for cybersecurity increased by 43% in the 12-month period, compared to a nearly 18% increase in demand across the entire employment market. So for a whole calendar year from April 2021 to April 2022, there were 714,000 cybersecurity jobs that were posted alone, ladies and gentlemen. 714,000 jobs. And 40% of that 714,000 were posted just within the first 4 months of 2022 by itself. So the demand is heavy out in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you need to stop riding the fence, go get these certifications and get these skills up so you can get a job and make some money. It says the latest CyberSeek data confirms that companies and government entities across a broad swath of the U.S. economy are in hiring mode for cybersecurity professionals. In April 2022, the largest number of job postings came from employers in the finance and insurance industry. This was notable because it was the first time in more than a decade that another sector had outpaced the professional, scientific, and technical services industry in the number of cybersecurity job postings. Two other industries experienced large increases in cybersecurity demand between April 2021 and April 2022, and it was manufacturing. They recorded a 172% increase in cybersecurity workforce demand, while real estate saw demand increase by 237%. So everybody thinks that you go get a cybersecurity job, you're going to go out there and work for Google, Facebook, Amazon, or some other tech company out there. But people totally fail to realize that all industries need cybersecurity. They mentioned real estate saw a demand by 237% for cybersecurity professionals. Why? Because all those houses that you guys are shopping for, when you're on those random websites or you're listing a house on the MLS, guess what? All of that stuff is tied to a database somewhere, and they need somebody to protect the database. They need somebody to protect all of the information, the names, the numbers, the social security numbers, all the relevant information that goes into building up a real estate business, I guess you could say. Regardless of that, all industries need cybersecurity professionals because all industries have an IT infrastructure somehow, some way, whether it's on premise or it's linked to the cloud, and they need people to protect the data because data is the most important asset for the majority of these companies. Without your data being secured, all types of chaos and confusion can ensue, which can cause that company massive headaches. So guess what? They need people out there like you who are looking to enter this industry and get skilled up and certified up to go out there, do the things you have to do so you can get these jobs, so you can protect the data. Says another telling sign is that cybersecurity skills are increasingly required in more general IT roles. The notion that cybersecurity is everyone's job continues to play out in the data. So what this is saying is everybody that works at a company needs at least an elementary understanding of cybersecurity. Everybody at the company doesn't have to explicitly be a cybersecurity professional, but everybody needs to know the basics. But being that you are trying to become the cybersecurity professional, more than likely when you do get hired at these companies, you will be tasked with trying to educate all of your coworkers who work in the HR department, the finance department, or whatever other department about basic elementary things that they can do on their part to protect the network and the data. Article then goes on to say, here are some specialized occupations with year-over-year growth in the cybersecurity demand. You got IT managers and directors. They're experiencing a year-over-year growth by 224%. Program managers, 169%. Software developer engineers, 92%. IT project managers, 77%. IT support specialists, 67%. And internal auditors by 61%. It says the supply-demand ratio for cybersecurity workers nationwide is 66%, meaning that there are approximately 66 workers for every job opening. The ratio is even more pronounced in several metropolitan areas. Washington, D.C. has a supply-demand ratio of 59%, while the ratio in the Dallas metro area is 53%. Dallas had the highest number of job postings among all metro areas and the fourth highest total among all states and metro markets, behind only California, Texas, and Virginia. It says the growth of job openings and steady increases of people employed in cybersecurity related roles is an indication that cybersecurity is becoming more important and urgent for enterprises as they protect their organizations and consumers from risks precipitated by the increase in remote workers, supply chain concerns, and world events. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many more videos I got to keep dropping, but I guess I will keep dropping them to constantly remind you all that cybersecurity is very important, and the demand for cybersecurity is extremely important because all these companies have data and assets that have to be protected. All of these companies have an IT infrastructure of some sorts put in place, and they need people like you to protect it. And so we just went over the numbers here. And as I stated earlier, between April 2021 and April 2022, there were over 714,000 cybersecurity job postings alone, with 40% of that 714,000 job postings being posted just within the first 4 months of 2022. So once again, if you are thinking about getting into cybersecurity or switching careers into a tech role or whatever the case may be, I highly encourage you to go out there and get certified out in these streets and get those skills up, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can go out there and secure a job. Because like I've told you before, you go out there and get these certifications, A+, Net+, Security+, just the basic bare bones elementary certs that I teach here on the Tech G channel. You go out there and get those certs and you go out there and successfully pass a job interview, there is like a 99.99% chance that you will get hired. Unless you got something crazy in your background preventing you from getting hired, then that's a whole nother story. But assuming everything is on the up and up, you're certified, you're skilled up, and you pass a job interview, chances are you will get hired. Now, for those of you out there who are trying to get certified, as you guys know, here on the Tech G channel, we teach you IT fundamentals, A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus. All you have to do is go click my playlist tab and you will see those courses posted there. So there really is very little excuse as to why you are not getting certified, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with that being said, if you felt like you gotten something valuable out of this information, hit the like button, share button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. And with that, I will holler at you all on the next video. Peace.